off and on all afternoon, I've been hearing, get your house in order. Now, I have actually been literally doing that, especially over the last few days, cleaning out a pantry, reorganizing, reorganizing in my office still. I keep moving things around, changing things, working even with the lights and setting up. There's a refinement that's going on now. We talked about refinement not too long ago in relation to something else. Ooh, a refinement of your manifestations. Okay. So get your house in order. Although that can kind of have a heavy connotation to it, that's not the energy that was behind it and what I was hearing and what I'm sharing with you guys. This feels like this relates to those physical tasks. We talked about that in the last message, and taking pleasure in the maintenance of our day. Take pleasure in the maintenance of your day. Now it's expanding to taking pleasure in the maintenance of your home. And that is the space in which you reside, the physical space. It's also the energetic space and your physical body. Oh, there goes the nose. So get your house in order. So what does that mean for you? Of course, it's going to be, for me, it means literally reorganizing and moving things around. And let me not jump ahead here because the things are starting to ping and come in really quickly. For you guys, for each of you, it's going to mean something different. So whatever came to mind when I first said that, or as we're talking about this and you're feeling into the energy more, then that's the area of your life or the area of your home maybe, or the area of your physical environment, even in relation to your body, that this applies to. Okay, now let me bring back around that other part that was coming through. Let's see. So get your house in order. Oh, yes, because, yes, okay. I'm back. It's a big part of the purpose behind this is the refining, but in the refinement, there's a simplification as well. There is I want to say a shaving down, that speaks to a refinement, a filing down of the excess, right? The, what's that word that's jumping around in my head? I can't think of it. I can't get a full grasp of it. So, refining, a filing down and removal of the excess, which we have not recognized is as excess. And because it is excess, I keep saying access. There's something to that too. It's not only just excess as in extraneous things, maybe. It may be extraneous steps in our daily routine as well. That's kind of what we're getting to here, but it's also that I keep hearing the word detritus. So it's not only is it excess, but it's no longer needed. And beyond that, there's an energy of nothingness to it, an energy of it no longer really has value in your new reality, right? Or in your space. It doesn't have the value in your space and in your day that it once held, okay? And as we are refining our space, getting our house in order, then the goal for this is to simplify the day as well. Now, of course, there's only so much simplification that we can do because we still have our not regular, but human lives, right? We still have responsibilities. Anyway, we have responsibilities, right? However, even within that, there is simplification that can be done for many of us, most of us, probably. I know for me, I could certainly simplify. And so by taking time to reorganize and to clean out the detritus, and that's the excess, it's to clean out the extra stuff, whether that's physical stuff, whether that's steps that you take in your day, whether that's parts of your routine in the day that no longer fulfill you, they no longer add to your day, they no longer add to they're no longer supportive to you as you're in this newness of you. And and because they're no longer supportive and they're not resonating, they're not matching you in what you need, they're anchoring you or tethering you in some way to your past, to past you. So removing the excess, the refinement, taking the refinement to your physical environment, taking the refinement to your physical body. What are, maybe there are some things that you do with your physical body as far as eating, exercise, sleep habits. And maybe it's not necessarily excess. Maybe it's you're not doing enough of some of those things. Maybe you're not eating enough good foods. Maybe you're not eating enough, period. Maybe you're not sleeping enough. Maybe you're not resting enough. Maybe you're not exercising enough. Did I already say that? I may have. Refinement. There was something else. Refinement and organization going hand in hand, so that in the refinement, it's creating more space for you. It's creating more space potentially in your day, but it's creating more energetic space because you are organizing your day and your environment around what you now need to experience on a daily basis to maintain the new frequency of you as you're going through this becoming process. So as I was feeling into this before I came on camera, I pulled some cards. I know I usually pull cards on camera with you guys, but I did it ahead of time. I used the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and these are the 3 cards that came out. And it was really, the first 2 cards I've seen many times before when I've pulled from this deck. I've used this deck a lot. The 3rd card, I don't think I've ever seen this. I was like, whoa, I don't recognize that card. It's definitely from the same deck, but never pulled it. So that was really interesting. So the first one is card number 34. Now remember the last message, we had all 6s, right? 3s and 6s. Now we have a 7. Card number 34, a leg up. And see how the baby polar bear is getting, his mom is actually giving a leg up, right? Boosting, being the booster so that baby polar bear can get up a little bit higher. Now, I feel like this is speaking to that reorganization, getting your house in order. So whatever that means for you, it's going to be unique for each of us. But whatever that means for you, this is giving you a leg up as you're going forward. And now remember, we have another new moon in Virgo, which is a solar eclipse. That happens it's on the 21st, the day before the equinox. Virgo is very much about orderliness and tidiness and organization with purpose. So this is very much aligned with getting to, and again, the purpose of this is taking this time this week to prepare for these incoming energies that we're being open to with the new moon in Virgo coming up. So, and the refinement, I keep setting this down. The refinement is I'm feeling into it a little bit more, but the refinement is because I feel like many of you are saying out there, well, I just did this. I just did this with the last new moon in Virgo. Why do I have to do it again? Refinement, because you've learned a lot of stuff. You've changed in the last 3.5 weeks. And so this is where the refinement comes in. What no longer resonates with you? Yeah, I know it's only been 3.5 weeks, but I guarantee you've changed in that time. If you're here, you've changed in that time. So that means that your frequency has changed. So that means that it's likely that there are things around you that need to be changed so that they now match your frequency, so that they help you to maintain that new frequency rather than being links to the old frequency. Does that make sense? And this is what's giving you a leg up, because all of those things that you're doing to create that frequency in your environment is what's going to help you in maintaining it as it becomes the new norm for you. And this is where the second card comes in. It's card number 40, co-creating. Oh, look at that owl. I had a dream about a giant owl last night. And when I say giant, that owl was almost 5 feet tall. That thing was huge. It was huge. It was really cool. Anyway, so we have an owl and a cheetah. But the cheetah is sitting still. The owl is sitting there on the wire, and there's an egg. I don't know why I'm telling you all the specifics. This is the co-creation of bringing all the energies together, all of we talk a lot about astrology here, right? And I talk about it because all of these energies that are available to us through the cosmos are available for us to utilize during these time frames, and available for us to learn from, to be witness to integrate, and overall to utilize, right? To help us in our growth path is what I want to say. I don't normally say it that way, but that's what they're saying. And so these archetypes of the egg and the owl and the cheetah are the archetypal energies that we are co-creating with right now. So again, the cheetah is sitting still. The cheetah is the fastest land animal on Earth, right? Peregrine falcon is the fastest overall, but land animal, the cheetah. And then we have a barn owl, which represents wisdom and sight and perception and stealth as well. And now the cheetah is super, super fast. And so the cheetah also catches its prey by surprise. They use a lot of stealth as well, because they can go very, very fast, but they can't do it for very long. Right? So they have to be stealthy, get as close to their prey as possible before they use their energy. So what were we just talking about? We were talking about simplifying and making our environment so it is more supportive of us. So this also speaks to being very cognizant of your energetic distribution, the distribution of your energy. So doesn't mean you have to be sneaky. I'm not saying being sneaky, but I'm saying being strategic with it. Looking at your day and looking at how your house is set up even. Is your house set up so that it is supportive of your movement throughout the day? Is your work desk set up so that it is most ergonomic and works for you and how you work during the day and how your body flows and what you need from it? These seem like very simplistic and minute details, but Virgo is about the details. And when you have enough details added up together, they make a huge difference. So each one is important. So having that higher perspective and wisdom of the owl, who also moves very quietly. So there is a nod here as well to, as you're making these moves, be very, here's the word cognizant again, not normally a word I use in these messages, but being very aware and cognizant of what you're sharing and with whom. Because as you are in this energy of the becoming, it is important, just as important. This is also speaks to getting your house in order. It is just as important that not only your physical environment is supportive of you, but the other beings around you. And so being aware of the energy of the people around you. And that's, again, we've talked a lot about the roles changing and separation and that type of thing. And this is certainly part of that. However, it's a little bit more scaled back version of that. This is you being very discerning with what you're sharing right now. Because it's as the frequency, as you're aligning and holding this frequency more and more and more, you're still in a state where it's easier now to get bumped out of it, right? So if there's someone who you've had that experience with before, that you share something important to you with them, and the response that you receive is noticeably takes you out of the joy of it or the excitement or even just the, I'm hearing elation or the pride in whatever you're talking about, then I would say that's a person not to share these changes with right now. So choosing who you're co-creating with because you're co-creating with all the energies that you interact with. So being very discerning about the energies you're interacting with, and don't move quickly. Don't be impulsive. That cheetah is seated. That cheetah is not racing. Be mindful, and I'm actually hearing cautious, but being mindful and thoughtful and seeing from the owl's perspective and making decisions from there. So this third card that came out, the one I've never seen before. I mean, it's a really super cool card, but it is very striking. Regeneration. Card number 46, which is 10. So that's what's happening. This is this, see those new shoots coming out on this tree? That's been, it seems to have been potentially burned in some lava. Could be. Again, oh, and there are flowers on the tree as well. There are flowers starting to come out, but it's like coming out through light in the tree versus being actual buds and blossoms. So there's light coming from this tree. See the light streaming down from up above, like ring light's driving me nuts. There we go. You are the tree. That's you. And you're in this stage of this is the becoming. This is the regeneration. And those leaf little brand new leaflets. They're not leaflets, but little tiny leaves. And these blossoms of light, they're babies, and they need to be nurtured and tended to and cared for gently. And I'm hearing gracefully. They're sacred. And so allowing yourself to be in this regenerative place, and now getting your house in order so that it is supportive of your regeneration. All right. I think that's the message for today. Feeling in to see if there's anything else. I think that is enough for today. I will be back this week. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going through all these things with you guys, and there are a lot of things that I am working on putting together behind the scenes as well to offer to you guys in different formats, but here as well. And at the same time, I'm also going through all these things. So I'm probably going to take a couple of days off from recording this week, but they won't be back to back. So I'll be here at least every other day. I've talked about sharing the ascension messages that are from even a couple of years ago from my other channel. So I'm going to go through those and feel into which ones may be most relevant for you right now, and then release them or re-release them. Ooh, whoopsie. Re-release them here according to that and how I'm guided to do that. But I just wanted to let you know, if you don't see me for a day, it is because I'm working on other things and taking the much needed time for myself as well. So thank you guys for being here as always. Thank you for your understanding. And this will be temporary. I'll be back every day within the next week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at the most, hopefully just a week. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. As always, I enjoy being in this space with you, and I appreciate your presence so much. If you are new, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are returning, thank you, thank you, thank you for your continued support. If you would like a personal reading from me, the information is in the description box below on how to schedule that. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter, because I am going to be sending out some discount codes for readings and some new services as well. So keep an eye out for that, or just check out the website. It'll be there soon. And in the meantime, sending you all lots and lots of love. Thank you so much, and I will be back very, very soon.